They like how you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh, you ain't even gotta try. Y'all pump faking, I ain't even gotta lie. Hit 'em with the hits, game winner switch in.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfurt Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair.
Mother Nature ripped through Central Indiana with reckless abandon on yesterday, canceling a lot of high school basketball, but the plow trucks came out with the salt, did their job, and we are ready to play tonight here at Clinton Prairie. A pleasant evening, everybody. Alongside my broadcast partner, Brody Laurie, I am John Natale, and let's get right to it, Brady. Good to have you on board, and we've got a matchup here, a 1A and a 3A. Sometimes looks can be deceiving. When you look at the size of Northwestern, it's a larger school, and however, it's the size on the floor at Clinton Prairie that comes to life for these Gophers.
Yes, the size is exactly the right word when you talk about this. You've got size of the school of Northwestern, but importantly for Clinton Prairie, you have a really good group of players, all of which are over 6 foot. Northwestern's players not quite as tall, but they play hard. Each team 6-1, 6-3, so their records are similar. I expect a good game. I expect it to be evenly matched. We're going to see some good basketball tonight.
It's our Healthy Communities of Clinton County pregame show, making the healthy choice the easy choice. And Brady, every game could be the same. You could go through a laundry list of items that teams need to do well in order to get a victory when the final buzzer goes off. But our Mulberry Telecommunications keys to victory, you've got 3 of them. What are they? I
do. I expect that one of the things Clinton Prairie is going to be most concerned about is defending the three-point line. They struggled with that against Sheridan, their only loss. They gave up 10 three-pointers in that game, 6 of 9 to Trey Page, as one individual player. So I think they're going to have to keep an eye on that three-point line. Defensive rebounding is going to be a big key for the Northwestern Tigers. Clinton Prairie loves to go to the offensive glass. They get second chance opportunities, and Northwestern's really going to have to turn around, block out, and do their job on the defensive glass to keep in this contest. The third thing I would think is for Northwestern, they're going to have to try to soften this 2-3 zone. What we mean by that is there are going to be weak spots in this. It's a 3-2 zone that Clinton Prairie is notorious for playing. There are soft spots, the short corner, if they can overload one side, maybe some cross-court passing, that type of thing, because Clinton Prairie, they are experts at that 3-2 zone, and Northwestern's really going to have to work hard to find the weaknesses in that.
Let's check out our players to watch, and just like these players to watch, so do the professionals at Tornado Roofing. For more info, visit tornadoroof.com. And when you look at Northwestern, probably the most athletic athlete in all the floor tonight. And you look at the right, probably not who you were expecting, but a great athlete nonetheless.
Absolutely. Alex Farley, quality scorer. He scored 27 points against Faith Christian. He's averaging 16 along with 3 assists and 4 rebounds per game. He is the Batman to the Jake McGraw-Robin. I expect a good game out of him tonight, and I really do hope that he plays well and we see a good contest.
We'll take a quick break for the national anthem. We come back, we'll get our starting lineups, we'll announce our officials, and we'll get tip-off. You're watching Northwestern and Clinton Prairie right here on the ISC Sports Network.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Back on the campus of Clinton Prairie High School as the Gophers play host to the Tigers of Northwestern. Brady Laurie, my broadcast partner tonight. I'm John Natale. Let's get to our starting lineups. Brought to you by Ardente Dental. Healthy smiles start here for the Northwestern Tigers. Number 11, Taylor McKillop. And then, like we mentioned, our player to watch, Brady, is Hayden Cook, number 13. Baseball player, football player, tennis player. I'm sure Pinochle is in there somewhere. Number 15, Braden Wilson. 21, Cam Markley. And then number 24, Connor Binion rounds out the top 5 for head coach Jim Gish. Over to the Gophers, the big man himself, number 4, Jake McGraw, in for Coach Chad Peckinpah. Number 15, Ryan Harshbarger. 20, number 20, Nick Ewing. Number 21, Alex Farley, our player to watch. And then number 24, another big man down in the paint, Hunter Haynes. Our officials for tonight, sponsored by the Farmers Bank, Let's Grow, Jared Pollock, John Fink, and Justin Bates. And one thing to mention real quick, Brady, about our officials, umpires, whatever sport they're calling amongst the many from the IHSAA, we just need more. The ones that we have do a fantastic job. If not for them, none of these student athletes get a chance to play. So if you're interested, if you like what you see, want to become a part of something very special here in the state of Indiana, go to IHSAA.org and find out how you can help and become a referee or official today.
And my understanding, John, is the first year of your dues will be covered by the IHSAA. I think that's a really nice gesture. And I have yet to call a game where I have not commended the officials on working so hard and trying so hard. Those gentlemen give up their time. They effectively volunteer because they love the sport, they love the kids, and they stay involved that way, despite the fact that they're getting berated by the crowd from each side. They do it every night. Those guys enjoy what they're doing, and we're really, really lucky in Indiana to have such great officials.
Well, it's kind of amazing. You think about all the wonderful officials that we have, but there just seem to be so many in the stands as well. It's an amazing
oh, yeah, they're just experts.
phenomenon.
Everybody in that crowd knows everything about the game of basketball. It's awesome how they can share that with those officials.
It's the Gophers to our right, the Tigers to our left. And we are ready to play 32 minutes of basketball, and these two teams will talk amongst themselves to see who gets the final whistle. Tap goes to the Tigers, and we're underway at Clinton Prairie. It'll work. There's a quick trap, and already we have a tie-up.
And we'll see that out of this 3-2. Sometimes they will extend it and try to get a trap, especially if they think the opposing team has a little sketchy ball handling. They'll reach out there, extend that zone a little bit, and try to set up traps there near half court.
McGraw going to control the offense initially. Now they'll swing. There's Farley. Now McGraw working the bake line. He'll get back to Farley. Close swing. Thought about it. Now baseline. Cut off. He'll swing it back out to Haynes. Get it back in the direction. That's Farley. Down the baseline. Nice look. And couldn't finish. On the pass was Nick Ewing. Had an open bunny and just couldn't make it fall.
Yeah, outstanding pass that time by Farley. He does a really nice job of seeing the floor. Got Ewing in a position where those usually go in for him. He's a catalyst. He's a good player. Hate to see him miss that, but he'll be around for the rest of the game, I promise.
Connor Binion kicks it out. Here's a three ball. Off the iron, no good. Long rebound to Ewing. And now McGraw over the timeline into the forecourt. Here's a pocket three. Back iron, no good. Long rebound. And we'll go the other way. So far scoreless, 6:40 left in the first quarter. Just underway here at Clinton Prairie.
That was Ryan Harshbarger on the missed baseline three. He is probably their best standstill three-point shooter. Unfortunate that he didn't make that first one, but he'll keep putting them up there and likely make a lot of them.
Binion went down low, good underneath pass, a kick out. Here's a three ball, and that's nothing but cord.
Great looking shot from Markley there.
Cam Markley the first on the board, and it's 3-0 Tigers. McGraw working the offense, and he dishes it off. Now over to Farley. They'll swing it.
Bit of a mismatch on the block there.
Here's a three ball, and we're tied at threes. Alex Farley gets the Gophers on the board.
He was one of our keys to the game. He did miss McGraw down there with a smaller defender, but that's okay if you're going to knock down threes.
Good look underneath. Some size, but now kicked out. Here's another three ball. That's going to come up short off the iron. But offensive rebound, but thrown away. And we're going to have a backcourt violation. Good offensive rebound.
That was Hayden Cook flying in there for that rebound.
Hayden Cook looking like the receiver that he is over. Just went up top to grab that one. The fade pattern in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, he used to wear number 88 when he caught balls like that. But now he's sporting the 13 for the basketball season.
My goodness, what a season he had. And on the steal, here come the Tigers. Elbow three, left that short. And now we'll go the other way. The Gophers, Illinois for help. Three ball off the iron, no good. And we will have a tie-up. Both players fall on their wallet.
Great effort by Harshbarger and Binion there.
5 minutes left in the first quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Frankfurt Eagles, 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfurt Eagles offers something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit f.o.e.com or stop by Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfurt.
How about key number 3 to the game, finding the soft spots in that zone? If you can sneak back in there behind there in the short corner, there are weaknesses in it.
McKillop on the board. Here's a three ball. Falling away. The Academy Awards have not been issued yet. McGraw was trying for one on that fadeaway three-pointer, and it's the other way in hands of the Tigers. They're just going to control the top at the logo, and now they'll go to work.
And this is that 3-2 that they kind of sink back in, and you'll notice when they'll have a player like Harshbarger at this particular time, he'll be standing around that free throw line. That's when they kind of suck it back in a little bit, and they're not worried about the three-point shot.
McGraw on the steal, and Binion got a lot of them. And I wonder what they're going to call here. They're going to call that on the floor. I know McGraw thought he should be shooting too, but that was on the floor before he got in the shooting motion. But it'll be Gophers basketball on the baseline. To McGraw in the post. Got a couple birds in the air, couldn't finish. And Moses Malone style gets his own rebound, and McGraw's on the board.
Well, it's good to see him finish. He had a little trouble against Sheridan where he thought he was going to get calls and wasn't getting them, and kind of had to go through a little process there to get himself ready to play. It's good to see him stay in there, keep his head in, and return that back to the rim where it belongs.
Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. If you need quality work from a qualified company, look no further than Tornado Roofing, offering free estimates, financing, and even handling insurance claims. Give them a call, 765-670-6440, or visit tornadoroof.com for more information.
Now they've sunk back in. If you see McGraw now, they're almost in a 2-3 type of defense at this point.
Good look down low, but the defense collapsed quickly, and then Ewing smacked it out of the hands, and now we're going the other way. Here's McGraw. He's just going to circle back into the hands of Farley. And now the wing closest to us. Farley thought about it. Over to Ewing. Now McGraw. Offensive slowed down a little bit, looking for some ball movement. Skip pass, pocket three. Off the iron, no good.
Well, like I said, Harshbarger's going to keep putting them up. He'll start making them eventually.
Cam Markley had an open lane and gave up on it. Ball on the ground, and it's eaten up by the Gophers. We'll go the other way. 2:25 left in the first quarter, 5-5. Not exactly the offensive explosion that some may have expected, but good defense so far. Harshbarger thought about it again.
Well, you talk about the score at this point being 5-5. I think that plays more to the Northwestern Tigers program than it does to Clinton Prairie's. Northwestern will score in the 30s and 40s quite often, and they still win those games. When Clinton Prairie, and they do win, they're obviously 6-1. In their wins, they're scoring in the 60s, even 70s. So I think this kind of plays into the Tigers' hands at this point.
Off the ball fouled on Nick Ewing. That's the first team foul, the first on Ewing. That's Ashton Young who was controlling the ball up top. Now he hands it off. That's Brock Schenk off the boot. Brock Schenk, you can see the size, and talk about another athlete. I want to see some outlet passes.
that pass into, I think it was Alex Farley's foot, was his first incompletion of the night. He doesn't throw very many incompletions.
It may have been his first incompletion of the season.
Right.
3,200-plus yards during the football season, and I believe it was 37 scores.
37 passing touchdowns
for the young man. My goodness.
Both of which are Northwestern records, along with the passing career yardage record and the passing career touchdown record this year.
Bothered on the side, and a lot of white jerseys on the kick out, and that's good.
Farley's come to play.
He's got 5. Oh, good look in the lane, and couldn't finish was Ashton Young. What a pretty look. Just couldn't get the bunny to fall.
We've seen great passes on both ends where we haven't seen the receiver finish for us.
Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Whether you're a brand new patient or have been with us for years, we're here to serve you. Give them a call, 765-654-7222, or visit them online at ardedental.com. Ardente Dental, where we bring smiles to life. 3 ball off the iron, no good. Good rebound on the backside by the Tigers, and they'll push. 7-5 advantage for the Gophers. First quarter. Now a double team. Gotta get that's a lot of height out there to get through. Found a good look underneath. Wow. Hayden Cook camped out on the block and received a great pass. Put it in for 2.
Can't tell you what a tough pass that was. Out of the trap with all that length distracting you. What a great find.
Gophers looking for the final shot. It's been a good first quarter so far. Tied at 7s. Now 10. McGraw's going to go to work. Down the lane, baseline, got fouled doing it. Oh, he's either going to put it in or go to the foul line, and he'll take the latter.
It's good to see him putting it on the floor and getting to the rim. He, as we know, he can score in a lot of different ways, and that's one of them. For his size, with his ball handling ability, he is quick enough to get around most guys that are trying to defend him that are the taller kids on the other team.
Shoots it at a 67% clip. And if there's a downfall to the young man's game, it's that, free throws.
It's fascinating to me because he's such a great outside shooter and a great clutch three-point shooter.
Left them both short.
He's just really been snake bit.
If he gets it up, it's good. Off the glass, doesn't count. So we're going to go to the second quarter, tied at 7s here on the ISC Sports Network.
Welcome to the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. From the moment you arrive on the property, you'll notice every detail is finely crafted to provide you with the dream wedding you've always dreamt about. From carriage and trolley rides to breathtaking aerial views via our hot air balloon, the Willow Creek Barn offers unforgettable moments that will last you a lifetime. For more information about our packages and availability, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Tonight's game brought to you by Day and Genda Funeral Home with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Genda Funeral Homes are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on our services and community involvement, please visit dayandgenda.com. Day and Genda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. I'm John Natale. Brady Laurie on my partner to my left. Sean and Sam in the booth. Elijah with you down at Clinton Prairie High School on it was frigid last night. It's kind of, I don't know how you say warmed up with 7 to 8 inches of snow on the ground, but it was a little bit warmer today.
Well, yeah, when you don't feel like you're absolutely going to freeze when you step outside. We're in Indiana, so we just expect that once we step outside, it's –
well, if you don't like the weather in Indiana, wait 5 minutes.
That's the deal. But if you don't feel like you're freezing right away, you feel like it's warm.
You're ready to go. And we're back underway. 7-7, Tigers with the basketball. Oh, and there's a poke away. Here's Evan Smock now. They're going to swing it. Here's a 3-ball.
Farley.
Cash it. Farley. Clinton Prairie's got 10. And Alex Farley's got 8 of them. Oh, there's a steal. Smock. Good Euro step. My goodness. Look,
I never know what's a travel anymore, but in my day that would have looked like a travel, but it's certainly not now. These guys do it all the time.
He's going to send him to the line. It's good ball movement. Open 3, set his feet, cashed it in.
He's a good shooter. He was the one we were going to be looking for tonight. He's getting it done.
Well, Farley's got 9 to lead all scorers. Puts in about close to 16 tonight. And I do want to give credit where credit is due on our players to watch. As Jake McGraw, as everybody putting in 25 a night, that's very commendable. But this young man at the stripe right now, Sean had a feeling, and I have Sean picking my parlay right now in the booth. Thank you, Sean. He called that one.
You could help my DraftKings
That's
account
exactly
a little bit.
right. And I have Sean up to the corner store and pick me out some lottery numbers tonight. We're back underway. It's 12-7. And Farley's got 10 of the 12. On the baseline drive. Lots of power there Ball in the air. It's rebounded by Nick Curtin. And now we'll go the other way. Here are the Gophers. Drive into the lane. Now Smock's got it. Him and Ewing working on our side. Looking for help. Nothing doing. Now Ewing's got the basketball. Finds a seam. Okay, looks like Braden Wilson got a little bit too much there. Number 15.
Wasn't a whole lot of contact there, but I guess it was enough to warrant the whistle.
On the inbound will be Alex Farley. Here's Ewing. And he just
turf monster.
That's right. Floor monster. We saw that yesterday from Howard, the Ohio State's quarterback.
Will Howard, he was so angry.
Had nothing but real estate ahead of him. The old turf monster. Both Nestler and Herbie called him out on it.
Yeah, he just got a little top heavy there. Got going a little too fast.
And speaking of which, it'll be the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Fighting Irish on Notre Dame on January 20th. Corner ball. Pocket.
Good looking shot.
Braden Wilson gets on the board and trims it to 2. This one, no one's gotten away. Very low scoring, pretty good defense. Largest lead has been 5. And in some trouble. Farley now thinks about it, sends it away. Just a little heavy backside rebound.
It was a heat check. He's earned it.
Good swinging basketball. 3 ball. Count it.
It's an odd-looking delivery, but he can sure knock those down. And it's interesting, our keys to the game, as we mentioned before, one of the issues is defending that three-point line for Sheridan, or for Clinton Prairie. It's the same thing we saw against Sheridan. Gave up a lot of threes. Even Delphi made a nice run in the fourth quarter to take the lead at one point when they had been down 12 because Clinton Prairie struggles to defend at that three-point line.
Well, it's been back-to-back threes from the Tigers to take the 1-point advantage with 5:52 left in the first quarter, or second quarter, excuse me. Formed almost 20 years ago, Healthy Communities of Clinton County remain committed to the community by offering programs geared toward a healthier tomorrow, with focus on overall health, mental health, substance abuse orders, and reducing teen pregnancy. The goal is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. So right now it's the balance scoring of the Tigers. Got McKillop with 5. Hayden Cook's got 2. Braden Wilson 3. And Cam Markley has the other 3 to round out Coach Jim Gish. Coach Jim Gish, he's been in this a while.
This is his 25th year? Is that what I saw?
21st.
21st
Wow. Season. Incredible record at 277 and 162.
Won the state championship 2007.
2007, yep, and an incredible double overtime win over the Winchester Golden Falcons, 78-74. Good kick out. 3 ball. That's left short. Well, right now the legs seem to be a little heavy for the Gophers. They need to get rolling. Here's a 3 ball, and that left all. That didn't hit anything. Offensive rebound, no good, and the Tigers will go the other way. Binion. Some traffic. Good. The perimeter game from Hayden Cook. He's got 4.
Real nice pull-up. I love that mid-range jumper. A lot of kids just want to shoot threes or try to get to the rim, but there's a gold mine in that 12 to 15-foot area.
Evan Smock controlling things now. He gets it to Harshbarger. Handoff basketball right now. Smock, top of the circle. And a turnover. McKillop into the corner. That's Binion. Looking for help. Double team. Poked away. It's Tigers basketball.
I feel like we're seeing the defense step up a little bit. I think both teams are getting a little more aggressive defensively, which I like to see. Probably what's keeping this kind of a low-scoring game. As we've seen, Clinton Prairie's getting all kinds of second-chance points or second-chance opportunities. They're just not converting them into second-chance points.
Leading that offensive rebound category, but just not cashing in, just like you said, Brady.
Yep.
Let us be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at www.mintel.net. That's MINTEL.net, or call 765-296-2885 for more information.
Good tie-up there caused by Nick Curtin. Coach Peckinpah believes him to be one of the best athletes on the team. He's really trying to get him to assert himself a little bit more. It's good to see him dive in there and cause a tied-up.
To our side, that's Smock. Good look underneath. Little razzle-dazzle, good footwork, but couldn't finish. Jake McGraw seems to have a lid on that side of the rim. 15-12. Averaging 25 a night. He's only at 2.
Yeah, they've done a real nice job of keeping an eye on him and bringing a little bit of help. For Jake's sake, we hope he could kind of stay involved here and not get frustrated.
Now they'll swing it up top. Down the lane, off the glass, no good. A foul on the floor. Nick Curtin put his head down, went straight down Broad Street, but got the foul, and we're trying to see if he's going to the line or if he's on the inbound. Still discussing. Okay, so they'll give the fall to Connor Binion. All right, seems that we've got things situated on the inbound. 4:14 left, second quarter. Tigers up by 3 over the Gophers. On the inbound, McGraw, baseline with the right, got it to go, and one. Count it.
Yep, I believe that to be the right call, too. Right idea on Hayden Cook's part to try to step in and take that charge. He's just a little bit late and doesn't quite get set.
I love the ability to move it to the right hand to go off glass and split the defenders. And sinks that free throw. So McGraw now up to 5. It's Alex Farley and Jake McGraw, 15, Northwestern 15. Only 2 to score for Coach Peckinpah right now.
And that's the one downfall of bringing that 3-2, extending that 3-2 out to try to trap. Sometimes you get caught reaching in a little bit, and that's just what happened there.
Into the backcourt, a little bit of pressure. But now the Tigers go work, poke away. And they'll swing it to the far side.
And there's that overload where they're trying to get 4 guys on that side, and you sort of only have 3 guys available to guard them.
There's a steal. Good anticipation from Curtin. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. 3:42. Tied at 15s on the campus at Clinton Prairie High School. That's Markley. Now to Binion. Split the seam, went all the way down. Wow. My goodness, he looked west, east, north, and south. And finally looked at the basket, roll in for 2.
Great hesitation dribble there by Connor Binion and a good left-handed finish.
Just not letting McGraw really get what he wants, kind of very much keeping him out on that circle. There's a 3 ball. Harshbarger has yet to hit. On the baseline, go the other way. Brady, you mentioned it. Harshbarger, probably the best 3-point shooter on the team, has yet to connect yet.
Yeah, really, it seems that everybody's cold from out at the 3-point line except for our boy Alex Farley.
That's Binion. Now Markley in the corner. Here's a 3 ball. My goodness.
Yeah, was that Braden Wilson again? Hard to tell with those dark numbers on the dark jerseys.
It's Braden Wilson. That's his second 3. So he's got 6. And now the lead, the largest it's been for Northwestern at 5. McGraw thinking about it. Tried to go baseline, cut off, double team. They'll get it up top. Swing it. Far wing into the lane. Good scoop shot and in.
It's his night. He's playing so well.
I think number 21 has figured out he's got to be the guy right now.
And that's interesting in a conversation I had with Coach Peckinpah about Alex, with him having come from Frankfurt. This is his first year playing in this system. He did tell me he's starting to understand it a little bit better, and rather than thinking, he's actually just playing a little bit more, which is making things a lot easier for him, and it's obvious as it is, or as it was in the Faith Christian game with him scoring 27, and obviously he's lighting it up tonight. So he's starting to really feel comfortable in this system.
And with the results of last year, I mean, getting really just out of that sectional tournament first round, losing pretty handily to Lafayette Central Catholic and the Knights, 49-32, having a great season, but Alex Farley can definitely be, good look on the lob pass.
Yep, that is exactly one of those soft spots. If you can get some attention going away from the basket, you can connect on some passes right underneath the hole.
On the drive, McGraw got cut off. Good look, though.
Good look.
Perimeter jumper left it short. McGraw on the offensive rebound. Got it to go, and he'll go to the line again for the old-fashioned three-point play.
More second chance point opportunities.
And cans that one. So McGraw now with 8. Whistle on the play. Another foul.
Curtin, it looks like.
That's a third team foul on the Gophers. And that's Curtin's second.
Looks like Ewing will spell him.
22-21, $1:31 left in the second quarter. It's about as a mirror match as you can think about right now with both of these teams, both offensively and defensively. On the inbound, good play on the inbounds pass.
And that's, again, a soft spot in that zone. If you're going to play a zone on an inbounds play, you've got to make sure you have an eye on every player because they can sneak in into a little area like that and get an easy shot just like that.
Braden Wilson's now got 8. Long three off the iron, no good. And the Tigers on the kick out. 4-point advantage coming up on a minute. On the baseline, little short jumper, got it to go. The perimeter game of the Tigers, very impressive here in the first half.
And that short corner is another one of those areas. Cam Markley, I think, on that one.
3 ball, off the back iron, no good. Long rebound into the hands of the Tigers. And they're gonna, let's see what they do with the final 30 here. Will Binion go to work, or will the Tigers go 2 for 1? Looks like they're going to settle for the final shot. Ball almost stripped away. Binion thought about it. Into the lane again. Off the glass, no good. Off the rebound, backside, and it's going to go the other way. Good hustle by both Ewing and Shank. But it was off big number 32, and that's a great hustle by both players. That's a tough call. That's why I don't ever want to wear the stripes.
Yeah.
That's exactly there. 10 seconds. Tigers up 6. McGraw's got it. Got to go to work. Tripped up. Ball still on the ground. Now he's got it. Ball everywhere. Split the seam with the right hand. No good. And that'll do it. So not the best of possessions. A little sloppy to close the quarter. But the Tigers have a 6-point advantage. 26-20. We'll get to our halftime show when we come back on the ISC Sports Network.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. we have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome back to our Day and Ginda Funeral Home halftime show where we are putting family first. John Natale, Brady Laurie with you on the ISC Sports Network. Glad to have you on this very more mild Saturday night. Still a lot of snow there, but it is January 11th, so we're expecting this kind of weather, which is good. But Brady, so it's been balanced scoring for Northwestern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different scores, and it's Northwestern 26 and Jake McGraw and Alex Farley 20.
I think we need to see some more production. If you're Clinton Prairie, you got to see some more production out of some other people, or Jake McGraw to step up and play a little bit more like he's used to playing. We haven't seen a bucket out of Harshbarger, Nick Curtin, Nick Ewing, Hunter Haynes. These guys can score. They just need to kind of take advantage of some of these second chance opportunities that they're getting and put that ball back in the basket.
Is there a player that you're looking at specifically? Because Evan Smock's been on the floor too. He can handle the basketball. I'm sure he can split a seam. He's got a lot of speed. Is there one player that you're going to look at in the second half on top of McGraw and Farley that could maybe be that X factor, so to speak?
Well, the guy I would look at would be Ryan Harshbarger. I think he's one of their best three-point shooters. He's a good standstill shooter. They just got to get some looks. And to Northwestern's credit, they are playing such great defense, great help defense. They're working really hard and playing really aggressively. They're just making life miserable for the Gophers.
It's only 26-20, so there aren't many highlights. We're going to come back with our Mintel Fiberfice halftime highlights. You're watching it on the ISC Sports Network.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the bare necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this? Well, this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
The ISC Sports Network is your home for sports content across the Hoosier State. Find us live on TV and streaming or archived on our website and our app. The ISC is your one-stop shop for the content you want to see, including high school sports, college sports, and other great events throughout the year. Subscribe to our streaming service and get access to it all. ISC, local lives here.
Back with our Mintel Fiber Fast halftime highlights. And Brady, it's really not so much that neither team is getting good shots. It's just the ones that are completing those shots, and the majority of them has gone to Northwestern.
Yeah, Alex Farley, he'll knock those down, and then you see, again, another little soft spot. If you can get that ball down there low, there are some places in there where Northwestern has taken advantage. Good to see McGraw get a putback. Alex Farley's been kind of the story for Clinton Prairie so far in this game. And another great pass out of a trap. Tough to do, but get it out back behind that zone, and you got some layups available.
One thing that you and I were talking about in between breaks was that the shot difficulty coming from each side. It's not that Clinton Prairie is not getting terrible shots, but they seem to have a little bit more pressure when they crash the glass. They're either getting fouled, they're getting hands in the face, so not the cleanest of looks. However, on the other side from Northwestern, it's pretty much clean looks, a turn and shoot, and if it is contested, it's usually a person like Brock Schenk who's got 5-6 inches on the people that he's guarding him and just able to get clean looks. Connor Binion, that was one of the greatest drives I've seen. He looked left, he looked right, looked behind, had a cup of coffee, and able to lay it off the window for 2 with the left. So it's been a lot of open looks for Northwestern. Clinton Prairie's got to get that going, and it's got to be someone more than Jake McGraw and or Alex Farley in this second half.
Yeah, I bet you that Coach Peckinpah's main focus in that locker room has nothing to do with offense and whether or not you can put these second chance opportunities back in the hole. It has to do with what they're doing on defense. Even there's another little easy shot that's hardly contested. Here's a little short corner shot. There needs to be a little bit more effort on the part of the Gophers, and I bet you that's what Coach Peckinpah was harping on in the locker room.
Those are our Mintel Fiber Fast halftime highlights. When we come back, we'll end our Dang and the Funeral Home halftime show, and we'll get to quarter number 3 with 16 minutes of basketball left in this one. Northwestern 26, Clinton Prairie 20 on the ISC Sports Network.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Wrapping up our Day and Ginda Funeral Home halftime show where they are putting family first. John, Natali, Brady, Lori, Sean, Sam, Elijah, and our entire ISC Sports Network crew here with you on a Saturday night. I want to thank everybody for joining us. We're going to switch sides. It'll be Northwestern to our left, and then Clinton Prairie will be shooting towards the right. Things got to get going. The balanced scoring from Northwestern has put them up 6 against Jake McGraw, Alex Farley, and the Clinton Prairie Gophers.
I'll look forward to seeing what adjustments have been made, what was the focus of the halftime discussions, and we'll see if Clinton Prairie is going to play a little more aggressively here. Almost appears that they're in man at this point.
Does look like that.
Nope, they're still in that 3-2.
Okay, so Binion's going to control. He's at the logo. Now he'll go to work against McGraw. Got cut off, looking for help. Ball tipped away, and McGraw down the lane, tried to go with the right hand, got fouled going up, and he'll go to the line again for 2 shots.
And he'll need to get it going at that free throw line. He's struggled this year. I don't know what the situation is with him because he's such a good shooter. But sometimes you just mentally, you might have a little something going on. But good to see that.
Okay on that one. He's up to 9. Farley leading all scorers with 12.
Did you hear that?
And a Northwestern fan casually made his way into the gym.
Had a little coughing fit there for the benefit of McGraw.
Oh, you got to love high school basketball. Here's Binion in some trouble. Some numbers down low off the glass. Good look.
Probably not contested by Hunter Haynes the way Coach Peckinpah would have liked.
Hayden Cook. It's too big.
He's a big, strong kid.
And we mentioned probably the best athlete overall on the floor. And a good swing. Here's Farley. Needs help. And now he's going to come get the basketball again. Just patiently. Ewing down low. McGraw had it, and good defense from the Tigers.
Great help from the backside. I believe that was Braden Wilson.
Here's Binion up top now. On the logo. That's Markley. Up off the hands of, and then we're going to have a turnover. Cook couldn't handle it, surprisingly. And too easy
really nice
for Jake McGraw. Now he's got a dozen. 28-24, 4-point advantage for the Tigers. Binion on the wing, gets pushed back. Trying to establish down in that paint. 6 minutes, 2 minutes gone left in the third quarter. Binion, and now they'll get it into the hands of Cook. Bothered. Now the paint poked away again.
Yeah, Ewing a little assertive there. Right idea, but you got to fight all the way around if you're going to try to knock that entry pass out.
Ewing probably the smallest person on the court. He's got quick hands, though, quick feet.
And he plays a lot bigger. Coach Peckinpah and I talked about that, too. He is probably the smallest guy out there, but he is one of their leading rebounders.
On the far side, here's Binion again. They're just going to reset. No hurry for the Tigers here. 5:40 left in the third. Get it over to Markley. Now he waits. Binion. Here's a 3-ball. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound. Harshbarger grabbed it. Now we're the other way.
And that was a good look down there, and you can set screens against a zone. A lot of people don't think that, but you sure can. You can seal a player and get a good look like they did right there.
Farley ran into traffic, got it back on the help of Harshbarger. He's back up top on the wing looking for help. And now he'll just come to the top and reset. Ewing.
And I think McGraw feels like he's got a bit of a mismatch with McKillop down there.
They're looking for him.
You can't lob it.
And good backside help.
Yep, we saw that on the last play. You can't really lob it if the backside is going to be coming over to try to intercept that, and everybody's got their eye on McGraw, so everybody's going to be watching for that. I'd like to see McGraw get down and pin McKillop on his backside and just play with his back to the basket, but he wants to get that lob.
Well, you called a partner and said, don't lob it, and as soon as he did, Hayden Cook read it just like a good receiver would.
Absolutely.
Those skills are really transitioning quite well. You don't really think about things like that, but the skills that Hayden Cook has shown as a receiver and as good he is, and there he is again right there.
And Coach Peckinpah, the guy knows the game. I mean, I'd like to see him talk to McGraw about getting it in, because they're trying to fight around at least to the side to force that lob pass, because you got all that help on the backside. If you get McGraw to sit on that block with his defender behind him, he's got all kinds of post moves. I'm sure the kid's worked on basketball so hard his entire life. He can score with his back to the basket. They're just not putting him in a position to do that, or he's not putting himself in a position to do that.
Farley thought about it baseline, and he runs into traffic. He'll stay with the Gophers.
And, John, I'll tell you, I've seen so much of Clinton Prairie this year. When I find them to be their most effective when Jake McGraw is around the free throw line, and they almost have a 4-in-1 type of set with the 4 good shooters out around him and him at the free throw line.
On the breakaway.
Good finish. But McGraw has the ability to find those guys, and he leads them in assists because of that. And I have not seen him in the lane at the free throw line yet tonight.
Harshbarger still can't get it going. He'll be over the back call on Hayden Cook. As Braden Wilson on the breakaway on that last possession for the Tigers puts him back up 6.
You know, he jumped off his right foot and finished with his right hand. That's not how they teach you to do that.
As long as it goes in, it shows up in the box score.
That's right. You got to be a good athlete to get that done, and he is.
And right now, Brady, it just seems that the Tigers know where the scoring is going to come from. They'll give it to McGraw. They'll give it to Farley. But they're not really worried about anybody else shooting the basketball.
It sure feels that way, doesn't it?
Somebody's got to pick up the scoring offensively.
It just feels a little stagnant with him going block to block down there. If they could get him up there to where Curtin was.
Smock thought about it, left it short. And the Tigers the other way. Here's Markley in the corner. Elbow jumper, and that's smooth.
Wilson, he's having a nice little game.
Wilson's got a dozen. And Coach Chad Beckenbaugh doesn't like it. We'll keep it here.
Well, Coach Peckinpah comes from a long line of coaches, and his family, obviously, John, his cousin over at Kokomo, great coach, state champion. His father was a great coach at McCutcheon over all those years. He knows the game. I'm hoping for Clinton Prairie's sake he can come up with something here to get back into this thing and make a good game out of this, because I think both teams are playing hard. Both teams deserve it. And for my selfish reasons, I like a good close game.
At Farmers Bank, we like helping everyone grow. We've drawn over 140 years of history to honor the principles of personal connection and individual attention and have been there since our founding in 1876. And that's why you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. Remember, FDIC, equal housing lender. John Natale, Brady Laurie, with you on a Saturday night, January 11th. Things got canceled all over the state last night. It was almost like a Hallmark movie. We were all by our windows with our hands and the snow falling and trickling, wanting to go to work, wanting to play some basketball, but we're back at it. And we've got a good one for you here on the ISC Sports Network. Northwestern Tigers 32, Clinton Prairie Gophers 24. And after the timeout, it'll be Gophers basketball. We'll get ready to go. And so far, and it's been a long time since I've seen this, Brady, but really only 2 players scoring for one team. I don't know if I've seen it go this deep into a game before. Lots of balanced scoring from Northwestern, but just Farley and McGraw on the board for the Gophers.
Well, I think they may have heard me because I saw McGraw sneaking up to that free throw line. Just what the pass wasn't executed for him.
Ran into some trouble there on the baseline was Haynes. That's 6'5". I mean, he's got size. He's definitely one that can get up there.
Yeah, and Coach loves him. He says he's got a good motor. Obviously, he's a role player and doesn't mind that. He doesn't really look to score.
3 ball off the front iron, no good. Ball squirts away. And now they'll swing it to the far wing. This is Schenk. Good look underneath, just too heavy. But a 3 ball, count that one. Cam Markley's got 6. Lead is 11. McGraw trapped, got away from it, and was able to get that to go. That's just a good basketball play from number 4, Jake McGraw.
Very savvy finish.
Lead back down to 9. On the turn, off the glass, and good. So Hayden Cook in double digits with 10. And lead back to 11, approaching 2 minutes in the third quarter. Bit too handsy was Brock Schenk. And Brady, something very important, and you've seen this throughout the games you've called, I've seen it throughout the games I've called, is when you have multi-sport athletes, but you have multi-sport athletes that play the same sport together. So these kids are on a field with each other or a diamond or a court throughout the course of the year. That chemistry just continues to build and build and build. And right now, Hayden Cook and Brock Schenk are doing quite the work. I mean, Schenk is doing exactly what he should do. Probably has 5 or 6 assists right now, but the majority of those are to his big receiver, number 13, Hayden Cook.
Yeah, and you know, them being in the gym and not out in the cold on the football field, this is probably more comfortable for them even. But yeah, it's fun to see kids playing multiple sports, and especially when you've got teammates like that are playing multiple sports together. No need for wacky team building exercises or anything. You guys are buddies. You guys have been through battles together. It's just great to see.
If you need quality work from a qualified company, look no further than Tornado Roofing, offering free estimates, financing, and even handling insurance claims. Give them a call, 765-670-6440, or visit tornadoroof.com for more information. 36-27, the Tigers over the Gophers at Clinton Prairie High School. Good jump step into the paint.
He can do a lot of good stuff.
He's got a dozen now.
That was an interesting call. That's one I felt like could have probably gone either way. Looked more like a charge to me, but again, those guys in the stripes are doing the best they can, and gets McGraw to the free throw line. But Hayden Cook has really impressed me.
McGraw going for another old-fashioned three-point play, and he's got it. McGraw's got 17, but Brady, it doesn't seem like a very easy 17, leading all scorers.
Oh, he's really had to work, for sure.
In the corner. The lead is 10 after the three-point play from McGraw. Into some traffic. Oh, the handwork.
Go down easy.
McGraw off the glass for 2. Just quick hands and able to transition on offense. Put it down for 2. He's got 19. The lead back in single digits at 8. Almost got a hand on that one. On the baseline, it's going to stay with the Tigers. It always just makes me chuckle. The ambient mic is one of my favorite things doing any game.
Those are parents that care.
Now, top of the three-point key or circles, Ashton Young. He'll hand it off. That's Markley. Wilson thinking about it. Now to the paint. They'll get it back up to the logo. And Markley will reset. 20 seconds. They're going to hold for a final shot. On the baseline. Trapped in the coffin corner. That'll stay. with the Tigers. Fans not happy about it. 12.6 left on the clock. Tigers up 8 with the basketball. Lob pass into the backcourt, and they'll work with 10. Markley ran into traffic. 3 ball. Off the iron, no good. Backside rebound's going to be a foul on McGraw.
Well, great effort there. Couldn't quite tell who that was. Was it Wilson again? Yeah, he's having a nice night, Wilson.
2.8. What does Coach Jim Gish have drawn up in the playbook? On the inbound, good look off the glass. And he's going to go to the line for 2. Landon Begley came in back door. It was a great look off the inbounds pass, and Begley's going to go for line for 2.
That's that little soft spot. It's just that it seems that the Gophers are just a little late to the party. They're playing a little, almost like a little tired or something. But great job on the.
Sometimes should have came off the clock on that because it was at 2.8. We'll see what they adjust here. But something of note, Brady, on that last possession was Braden Wilson gingerly coming back to the bench.
Yeah, it looked like he may have done something to his leg or a hamstring or something. So
we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Not going to speculate, but
well, he's been a real bright spot for the Tigers.
Huge part in this game. He's got a dozen. He's played great defensively. You're right, partner. He's had a whale of a game so far. All right, we're discussing. It looks like .8 will be taken off.
I always wondered how they decide that.
They guess. It's as simple as that. It's pure guess. Unless it's the pros, they have the replay and everything like that with the dial-o-matic and all that good stuff. Begley can't hit it. Begley, a good baseball player. For Coach Ryan Ward.
Back to what we were saying, it's great to see kids playing more than one sport. I love multiple sport athletes. You get to some bigger schools, and oftentimes you almost feel like you have to focus due to the.
That was close.
It was close.
Gave it a look.
Due to the number of students in your school, you almost feel like you have to focus on a sport. But like when I was a kid, and I went to a Franklin High School, 1,000 students. If you want to be good at one sport, they said play them all. And
we'll come back with 8 more minutes of basketball. Tigers up 9 on the ISC Sports Network.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
I know that our producer Sean Walker's getting hungry, so I'll tell him about our sponsor, South Fork Restaurant, one of his favorites, but just a great place overall. Dine in or carry out. South Fork is known for daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins the size of Kansas, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry, Indiana, or visit southforkpub.com for our latest menu options. Also brought to you by Frankfurt Eagles 976, serving the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfurt Eagles offers something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit fdo.o.e.com or stop by Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfurt. 8 minutes of basketball left. These two teams will talk amongst each other. Whether this 9-point advantage can get nicked into by a 2-man show literally right now. And McGraw has hit the 21-point marker, so he's getting close to his average of 25 a night.
That was a good finish down there. He's really, really good underneath the basket. I like to see that.
But we are in the start of the fourth quarter. Jake McGraw has 21 points. Alex Farley has 12. And a steal. Can it be somebody else? Not, well, that was Farley anyway, so it would have been the same. Now it's just kind of a game, rolling dice and with two people throughout the whole contest. I have never seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen that in a game either. And that's going back to Lyndon Jones and Jay Edwards and how old I am. I've never seen it in any type of game when you got two good players being the only two that score.
On the backside, on the paint, ran into trouble and
looks like we got
timeout. Okay, ran into trouble. It wasn't the prettiest offensive possession for the Tigers, so a timeout's called. Give us a chance to talk about Willow Creek Barn. Attention all engaged couples. Adrian, are you listening? Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside Frankfort, our venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities. We provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. Start planning your unforgettable day. Visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. John Natali, Brady Laurie.
Well, I've got a daughter getting married soon. So we've got you know how it is, you're the father of the bride. Boy, it's a lot of fun planning a wedding, I can tell you.
Well, as long as I don't have to do it, I
love my daughter.
I did the hard part already. And on the inbound, 6:47 left. The lead is 7. It was as high as 11. Now on the poke away, it's going to stay with the Wildcats because it was touch. Oh, I said it wrong. There we go. There it was. Tigers basketball. Binion.
Oh, did you drop a Wildcat?
I did. I did. I was waiting for it.
That was big of you to point it out. I would have missed it.
That's okay. On the corner, but good hands from Nick Curtin.
Mm-hmm. Good athlete.
Now McGraw's got it, near side wing. And he's going to run it from the logo. Coming up on 6 minutes. Into the lane, a little jump step off the glass, couldn't get it to go. But Jake McGraw continues to work towards that average of 25, and to get this lead back, he's going to need him.
And this is something we haven't seen yet tonight, but it's another way they like to get the ball in his hands at the top of the floor. With his size, speed, ability to handle the ball, he can go around just about anybody in a one-on-one scenario. So it's going to force Northwestern to have to bring some help and maybe double off, and he's such a good passer, he'll find somebody open. It just, at this point, probably ought to be Alex Farley because nobody else has proven that they can knock anything down.
Going for point number 23, and he's got it.
Looks like the free throw flu is over.
And he's really been solid. Had first couple hiccups, but I believe he's hit 7 in a row. Oh, and is that a 10? Oh, another timeout called. We'll keep it here for 30 seconds. And let me be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offer super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at www.mintel.net. That's MINTEL.net, or call 765-296-2885 for more information.
Maybe it's the old man in me talking, but I think Coach Gish looks a little too young to have been there 21 years.
Well, you think about that record, 277 and 162, with how good he looks, with how many more years he's gotten. But that 300's coming.
Yeah.
And that is a very, very prestigious group of coaches to hit that mark.
Yes, sir.
And he is well on his way. And right now he's looking for number 278. That's the most important one at the moment. His Tigers with the basketball. Binion working against Harshbarger. Now Markley. Poked away. Farley got a paw on it. 1-2 basketball to McGraw. Well, if you're not going to score it, pass it to the other guy who's scoring.
Well, it looks like whatever Coach Peckinpah's had to say, it has worked. They're a little more aggressive, a little more assertive, a little handsier, but there has to be this sense of urgency when you're trailing by 9, and now they've cut it all the way down to 3.
It was 11, as you said, Brady. Now 3. Been creeping down in this fourth quarter. It's been all good. Look underneath, and just got a piece of it. Seemed like there was a block there. Here's Farley, coast to coast, off the glass, got it to go. The lead is 1.
He's keeping our two-man game alive, isn't he?
I cannot believe this. It is Jake McGraw and Alex Farley, 39, Northwestern 40. One-point advantage. The thing that now it's become a thing where if Clinton Prairie actually wins this ball game with just those two scoring, I'm going to hang it up. I am. I'm going to put the shoes in the rafters or the pen in the rafters and call it a night.
Never
My
seen anything
goodness.
like it.
This is unbelievable from those young student athletes.
Well, we got 4.5 minutes. I'm actually kind of rooting for that just because I've never seen it before. But you just never know. Could be.
You have that feeling that it's going to come down to that no one who has scored yet for a winning basket or come close or anything like that. But the Tigers still have the lead, and there's still 4:13 to work amongst each other to see who's going to win this one. It's been a good basketball game.
It really has. I'm enjoying watching both of these teams.
Talk about Jake McGraw, and he's now the second leading scorer all time at Clinton Prairie. Came into this one with 1,574 points, and he needs 20.1 over the next 14 to become number one, and he's above that, so he's going to lower that average a little bit with the 25 already. So he's 1 for 1, going for 14. But what a career he has had. And when you get a chance to place out Jordan Brewer as the number one scorer, you have done something special.
Yeah, and that's why he's getting some looks from.
Three ball off the back iron, no good. On the push. Ball smacked around, up and under, no good. Harshbarger backside rebound. Toss, got it with the right, and it's over.
What just happened?
Ryan Harshbarger on the backside rebound. Got strong, put it up with the right on the turnaround jumper, and got it to go. And with that bucket, gives Clinton Prairie the lead by 1. Our friends in the booth, Sean and Sam, very happy about that. Throwing a post, saw their hands go up. They were excited. You all got happy, Brady. You saying you don't know what just happened? You're confused.
Oh, here's another loose ball.
On the ground, Ewing's got it, needs help. Oh, they're going to get a timeout. Good heads up by Coach Chad Peckinpah. All right, so Chad Peckinpah going to turn things over. Whatever he said, it worked. We're going to take a timeout. It's Clinton Prairie now on top by 1 over the Tigers on the ISC Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Tonight's game brought to you by Davis Comfort Solutions. At Davis Comfort Solutions, we understand that your comfort is important. That's why our team of highly experienced technicians will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. For info on financing and special offers, visit us online at daviscomfortsolutions.com. And Davis understands that comfort is important. What also is important is having more people than 2 score for your team, because Ryan Harshbarger just ended a trend where Jake McGraw and Alex Farley had scored the first 39 points for Clinton Prairie. And on the last possession, Harshbarger, on a little turnaround jumper with the right hand, got it to go, and it also gave the Gophers their first lead since the first quarter.
Well, I hate to point it out, but I think I told you at halftime I was expecting Ryan Harshbarger to step it up.
You did.
He did. He's got 2 points here. He's trying to help his buddies out.
I'm telling you, I'm just giving the blank lottery slip to both you and Sean. Sean had Farley early. Oh, McGraw thought he got contact. He went to the ground and fell on his wallet. Whistle wasn't called. And now the Tigers had the basketball. Good look. Elbow jumper. Hit everything and finally found the bottom of the cord. Now Smock's got it up top. Oh, no, that's Farley. And now they're going to swing it all the way to McGraw. McGraw going to go to work from the logo. Coming up on a minute 40. Here's a 3-ball. There it is. And, well, just give it to Farley.
Yep. Well, he's been a little quiet lately, so.
He's got 17. Good look underneath in the paint. They'll swing it. There's Binion looking for help. Minute 20. The lead is 2 for the Gophers. Markley baseline got shut off. Binion. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll keep it here. 44-42. Clinton Prairie Gophers with a 2-point advantage over the Tigers. It's just been really the 3-ball that has gotten Clinton Prairie back into this ball game. Very, very quiet throughout the first 3 quarters, but it's led by the senior, Alex Farley.
Here's a good look from the wing. Farley knocks that one down. These are a couple first half 3 balls. He's a good shooter when set. Got some range, as you can see on this one here most recently.
That last 3 was the one that gave the Gophers the lead, and now it stands at 44-42 with a minute 13 left. And if you're Northwestern, there's a couple options that you have as far as the scoring's concerned. Hayden Cook has had a great game. He's been quiet in this 4th quarter, but Braden Wilson is back out there. You can see number 15 on the far left of your screen. So whatever ailment he had, he's either fighting through it or it was just a little hiccup to get him some minutes of rest.
Northwestern's got options, and that makes them a little more difficult with this balanced scoring. They've got different guys that they could go to here for clutch buckets here down the stretch.
Cam Markley has hit a couple threes. Binion's been in the book. The scoring options are there. We'll just see who gets it, if at all, for the Tigers. That's Markley. Now Binion. Downed by Ewing. Don't want to get that turnover in the corner.
There's that overload.
And it's poked away by McGraw. Everybody falling down, but the Tigers end up with it going the other way. 45 seconds. Foul on the floor.
You know, the interesting thing, and I don't know if we'll see it play out this way, but neither team is up to the 5-foul level to cause the opposition to have to go to the free throw line. If we get into a situation where, for example, Clinton Prairie has a lead and Northwestern has to foul, they may not have time to foul enough to get the clock stopped by way of getting Clinton Prairie.
The irony, partner, of you bringing that up, and the past few games that I have done, some on the ISC Sports Network, have been to where teams play fantastic, clean basketball, but then they find themselves in a situation late in the game here with 44.3 left. Only the one team foul. Trying to run around with that basketball, time's going to come off the clock, and it's a darned if you do, darned if you didn't approach to those fouls in order to get that 5th foul to send somebody to the line. Good catch.
Yeah, and I feel like I've said something about the new foul rule and how I don't like it. I don't like that it's taken the pressure off of the having to hit the front end of a 1-on-1. I don't like it in situations like this where Northwestern probably doesn't even think about it at this point, but they're down. And if Clinton Prairie is to score again, they're going to be in that situation where they've got to create 4 fouls quickly to get that clock stopped.
It's going to be Begley, Cook, Wilson, Markley, and Binion on the floor for Coach Jim Gish. For his Tigers to see if they can't tie it here, maybe take a 1-point lead. 40 seconds left. Let's see what they cook up. This is Wilson. There's going to play that 2-man game up top. Oh, thrown away. Farley behind the back, and they're going to pass it out. They're going to have to foul. Now 20 seconds. And finally, they got to work faster than that.
And here we are in that situation. Now, the good part for the Gophers there was that behind the back pass was a little bit behind, so he couldn't receive it and lay it up nicely, which would be great. They'd be up 4, but this is a better scenario for them because now they can take time off the clock and force Northwestern to have to foul them 3 more times.
So they're going to have a person on the ball on this inbound. Steal is ideal. Oh, backdoor pass, and just tosses it in. And Nick Curtin with 2 points in the remaining 20 seconds, and that could be the dagger.
That was a well-designed inbound play.
They need a 3. Ewing got handsy with Braden Wilson. They call a foul. It's going to be the 4th team foul.
Really no harm there, though.
And Coach Peckinpah wants to call a timeout. And I'd like to get your thoughts, and I can have our producer, Sean Walker, come in on this as well. At a 4-point, do you guys still consider that a two advantage game, 2 possession game, or because of a 3 and a foul that you could get a 4-point play?
Certainly, that's the way I feel about it. It's a 2-possession lead at this point.
Just something that caught me at 11:23 at night one evening, eating a cup of Ben and Jerry's, and I'm like, they actually could get 1 possession on a 4-point deficit.
Well, you're in control of whether you shoot that 3-pointer or not. You're just not in control of whether you get fouled while you're shooting it.
And how many times have we seen it where a coach yells through his lungs, "Don't foul," and then the 3 ball goes up, and you see. So. Have some Pacers fans in the booth as well. And that ball's thrown away into the hands of McGraw, and he's going to hold on to this one, and he'll get fouled. 1.8. They may foul again. On the inbound, McGraw gets it. Final seconds. And in the waning minutes, about 3 of them, the Clinton Prairie Gophers, if you want to call them that, get a 4-point win over the Northwestern Tigers here at Clinton Prairie High School on the ISC Sports Network. Welcome to our Willow Creek Barn post-game show where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. And, well, Brady, I'm not going to lie. That 46 points, if you were to see this score, if you had just tuned in at the current moment, you would think, okay, a couple people have, there's maybe a 5-pointer in there, a 6. Someone may have got double digits with 10. No. Jake McGraw led all scorers with 25, hitting his average. Alex Farley, second in line with 17. And then Ryan Harshbarger in the final 3 minutes hits a turnaround floater with his right hand for the other 2 points. 3 scores in this entire game, and the Gophers get the win.
Well, and we talked about it early. The pace of the game seemed to be favoring Northwestern. They like to play these games in the 30s and 40s. Clinton Prairie likes to play their games in the 50s, 60s, even 70s. Nobody scored close to their average but McGraw and Farley for the Gophers. So that was one of the strangest offensive productions I've ever seen out of a basketball team, but they held on. They're resilient. They never quit. I think they were down 9 to start the 4th quarter. They just got scrappy, got Northwestern to cough up the basketball, got some easy buckets out of it. That's how you hang in there and you win a basketball game. So good on Coach Peckinpah and his crew tonight, and I feel for the Northwestern Tigers. They played great in the first half. They really I hope they take some good things from this. That drops them to 6-4. I think they're 500 in their conference, so they're still around. If they can take some good from this and move on, maybe do something this year productive, even though it's kind of a heartbreaking loss for them.
It was a good collective effort from the Tigers. Hayden Cook got a dozen, Braden Wilson got a dozen, and Cam Markley with 6. Our player of the game brought to you by Frankfurt Eagles Clinton County. Player of the game, well, it wasn't really a hard – well, I guess it was a hard choice because of what him and Farley did. But Jake McGraw, after a slow first half, really got cooking in that second half, finished with a game-high 25, and he just looked good. Too big in those in the final half, Brady.
Yeah, and it was good to see for him. He did not get frustrated. He had some questionable no calls early in the game. He kept his head together, just kept playing his game, and it worked out good for him, and I'm happy for him. He gets his average, and it's just good to see. I hope for good things from him moving on this season and in the tournament and on to college, wherever he decides to go. Hopefully it's my alma mater, but that's just my plug.
From a broadcast partner, Brady Laurie, and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, I'm John Natale, and we thank you for joining us this evening. It's the Clinton Prairie Gophers 46, the Northwestern Tigers 42. Have a great night, everybody.
Frankfurt Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18.
Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfurt Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair. At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber-fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family, or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit Mint